Hi, Bailey. You're staring at me for. All right.
I wanna take you to a place not very far from here.
Good morning, good morning. I'm going to go ahead and get this vlog started. It's about 9:30. I'm headed to the bank, not for a deposit. I've got to get change. We've only found a couple small things we got to tend to regarding stuff that happen on our days off. I'll be honest with you, it's really starting to feel like an uphill battle with this property. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it just seems like this is a place where you cannot get ahead of things. If you do one thing right, there's two things that go wrong, and we never get any kind of recognition or just even a thank you for all the stuff that we've done right, the things that we've changed, the things that we've fixed. But the second something's not right, our boss is real quick to harp on us, send me text messages, send us emails, and I don't know how much more of this we can take. We asked about another property that would be better for our management style, and we were told that they were going to have somebody already lined up to take over at the beginning of April. It's halfway through the month and still nothing. I don't want to come across as complaining, but you can't squeeze water from a rock, plain and simple. All right, it's 9:40. I'm on the way back from the bank. Didn't take too long. I just had to go in, like I said, get change. They're kind of surprised I didn't have a deposit, but whatever. I will have to say this: I don't personally bank with Bank of America, but the branch that I go to for work, their customer service is usually very good, so that's nice. Weather report: skies look a little weird today. I don't know if the guys are coming back out to do more work on moving our gate. They were there for the last 2 days and got hardly anything done. Like I said before, it was like 4 guys there, and only like 1 or 2 of them was actually doing any work. I'm almost back. I'm going to try to get a positive attitude going. I need one today. We got to get things going. Like I said, I'm tired of this uphill battle. We need to get momentum going on our side. Just like I said, every time we get some momentum going, something happens that just kind of takes the wind out of our sails. So I'm going to get off of here, and I will be back at work here in a minute. All right, so it's about 12:30, getting ready to have a little lunch. Crystal's taking the dogs out. The guys out here doing work on our gate came in and said that since they have to pour concrete tonight, we need to have the gate locked from, I think, 8 at night to 11 in the morning. Hopefully it doesn't affect too many people, if any. Don't know. Yeah, so the day's gone by pretty quickly, actually. Crystal rented a unit to somebody. So yeah, that's about it for right now. It still looks pretty weird outside. It's not hot. It's warm and humid, which is really weird. I mean, it's mid-April, so this is the weather that it's going to be like until, I don't know, October. And once summer gets here, it doesn't like to leave. I had a bunch of people calling, asking about dropping off like old TVs and stuff like that, which we do here. So we shall find out. I will check back in a little while. Okay, so it's almost 5 o'clock. I am going around taking signs off the doors because apparently, due to the weather, they're not going to pour concrete here tonight. I guess it's supposed to rain pretty bad here in the next couple days. So these signs gotta go. It's been a pretty good day. It's going by fast. We've done some U-Hauls, rented 2 units, so that's always good. The weather, as you can tell, if you look behind me, that just looks really gloomy. They're saying we're looking at like upwards of like 6 inches of rain out here, which is crazy considering it hasn't rained much. It's looked like it was going to rain all day, but just like sprinkles, and that's gone. So I'm going to finish doing this, head back in the office, and carry on with the day. See you in a few. Okay, so it's just about 6. We're about to get out of here. It's been raining more and more, but not as heavy as everybody thinks. It's that really like heavy drizzle, as I call it. One problem: I have 3 dogs that we have to take out. 2 of them don't like to get wet. The other one is afraid of rain. This is gonna be fun. All right, so it's about 8:40. Got out of work at 6. We didn't really do anything after we got out. We came home, took the dogs out. I did the dishes in the sink. Crystal took a quick shower. We had dinner. We watched some TV. Now Crystal's doing some editing, and the video that she's working on, I'll link it down below. Good morning, everybody out there. It's just before noon, so it's still morning. We're having a little lunch. We're going to work at 1 o'clock today. I've actually had a couple issues with my laptop not wanting to recognize our Wi-Fi, so I've been dealing with that this morning. I think it's a problem with the network. Crystal said it's the computer. I don't want to believe it's the computer because I just got this stupid thing like 2 months ago. It would really piss me off if I had to get it replaced already. I think I have to go to the grocery store after we got to work because Crystal ran out of ketchup with lunch. Ketchup is very important. And we also probably need a couple other things. So I'm gonna go off here, I'm gonna eat, and I'll see you in a few. Good afternoon. It's about 2:30. Got to work at 1. Checked in a couple trucks, sent out a couple trucks. We have been keeping ourselves occupied, calling all of our past dues, people that still owe for the month. None of the people that I called answered the phone. I left voicemails for everybody. One of them did call back and said that since the space is for a restaurant, I'm not gonna say the restaurant, but since it's for the restaurant, that their corporate office handles all the payments, so they're gonna give them a call and see what's going on. Usually they're very good about just sending their check in like 2 weeks before it's early, so I don't know what's going on with that. Crystal just left to go take the dogs out real quick because it looks like it's gonna start raining. We're supposed to get really bad storms here in the next couple days, so we're keeping an eye out for that. If it gets really, really bad, we do have a big warehouse space so we can put our vehicles in to get them out of the weather. Hopefully it doesn't come down to that, but if we need to, we'll do it. I need a haircut. I might get a haircut today. Maybe. We'll see. Bye. Okay, so it's 5:30. Got to work at 5. Crystal took a quick shower. I've got dinner on the stove. I decided to make some jambalaya tonight with sausage, fake crab, good stuff. If you haven't had jambalaya before, definitely try it. It's good. Hopefully it doesn't come out, as Crystal said, too spicy. For some reason, the last 2 times I made it, it was a little spicier, I guess you'd say, than it normally is, and I don't add any extra stuff to it. To be honest, I add rice to kind of make it a little weaker, I guess you'd say. So I'm gonna add a little bit more rice than I normally do, which will stretch it out some more. Make for, some good leftovers for tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes. I am gonna check on that in a minute and check back here in a few. All right, so it's about 6:45. I have to go and get a few things from the store. I also need like breakfast stuff, like cereal and stuff like that. Oh, gotta go to Walmart to get this stuff because it's the closest store and I don't feel like dealing with a lot of traffic in this rain, which is why I'm into this now before I turn to the road. All right, so it's 9 o'clock. I got back from Walmart way earlier. It started to pour after I got home. It's been coming out pretty heavy. We're seeing a lot of lightning through the window, so just wondering just how crazy it's getting out there. Hopefully not too bad. It would really suck if we got rained in to where we couldn't get out of the property. One of the benefits of living on site is you don't have to go far for work. Okay, so not too long after the last entry, lightning hit really, really close, and the thunder shook the place, and Zoe hopped on me because she got scared. And Bailey has this look of concern. It's okay, Bailey. Bailey, it's gonna be alright. Oh, Chloe's crying because Crystal's in the bathroom. Didn't take her, but Chloe had enough time to get over there. Here's how you know your wife is a goof. Crystal has been obsessing over finding her old DS for a while. Looking for it. Come to find out it was in here, in the living room, on the coffee table. She just found the charger for it. Now she has it plugged in the kitchen charging so she can play Mario Kart. Yes. My wife is 34 years old and got excited over Mario Kart. Okay, so we just went into work. It's a little before 9. It has been raining all night long. I know I said I wasn't too concerned with the water, but our retention pond is almost filled to the top. And because they're doing construction out there where they dug, the water is spilling over that into our retention pond. Give me a second, I'll show you that. Okay, so on the left where that water is spilling in, that's where they've been doing the work. And in front of us, that's our retention pond. That normally is not filled. I mean, you can see clear to the bottom on a dry day. So that's definitely got us a little concerned. I already took a picture and sent it to our boss, just so they know what's going on here. Okay, so it's a little after 10. We haven't had really anything going here. We had a U-Haul scheduled to go out this morning, but they called to reschedule for tomorrow because it's still raining. It's not coming down very heavy right now. I think right now we're in one of the lulls before it picks back up again. Our retention pond, on the other hand, still hasn't gone down. I think it's actually gone up a little bit. I sent a picture to my boss, like I said earlier, so we just gotta keep an eye on that. Last thing we want is that thing to overflow and flood. The crazy thing is, because of the rain and the flooding in Houston, the road that my store sits off of, there's almost no traffic at all, which is kind of scary. We kind of lucked out with how we're set above street level, and we have really good drainage in the parking lot. We haven't flooded here. We are hoping to keep it that way, but I just kind of worry about the other parts of the city where it is flooded. My sister lives in Pasadena, and she said earlier that the first floor of her complex was flooded and that the parking lot was flooded. And so she kept her kids home from school. I don't know if Pasadena ISD has officially closed school for the day, but my sister's not sending her kids out in that crap. So definitely worried about them. That's about it for right now. I'm gonna go back in the office and we'll just see what the day brings. Okay, so it's a little after 11. We took the dogs out real quick. As you can see, the water is still rising. Those trees are almost completely submerged. And that's my apartment. So hopefully our drainage system actually works, because you can see water just steady spilling in. Okay, so it's about 12:30. We just did another property check. This time we both went and looked around. We didn't see any water coming through the ceilings in any of the buildings. There was one door that wasn't completely closed last night, so some water did get in, but that'll dry up. The unit that it's around is empty, so we're not worried about that. We did find a couple ceiling tiles that have water in them. There's one over that way by our little break room, and then there's some in the actual break room itself, which are pretty well soaked. So just gotta email my bosses and let them know about that. Tell them, we need to get the roof looked at for the office. Good news is there's no leaks in the storage buildings. Bad news is there's a leak in the office, which sucks. The leak in the break room is right above our DVRs. Not good if those get soaked, So I'm gonna get off of here. Okay, so it's about 2:30. I just came outside to see how things are looking. This is how high the water's gotten right in front of my location. It's kind of weird. It has not gone down. The rain isn't as heavy, but it hasn't let up. Hopefully it does. All right, so didn't really do any kind of recording after we got off of work. We took the dogs out, had some dinner, we took the trash out, just normal, everyday kind of stuff. Thankfully the rain did stop. It looks like the retention pond didn't overflow, thank God. It looks like the water is starting to go down. It hasn't gone down enough for us to be really comfortable with it, but as long as it's going down and not up, that's always a good thing. About to end this vlog. I know that I said I was going to try and make shorter vlogs, so this is part of that. So this one's going to have, I think, the last 3 days in it, so should be a little easier to watch. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more. Like, subscribe, leave comments down below. Trolls will be deleted and blocked.